sets a tone at the beginning. All right? So what we're going to do today is we're doing sort of like a comparison between video and writing, right? And so I'm going to teach you something about your reading, about written text, but I want to teach it to you through using a video. So we're going to see it in a video first, and then we're going to kind of apply it to our own experience of reading. Okay? And it's kind of the same principle. So as you watch this, I want you to look at how the filmmaker, in this case, because the author of the film is like the filmmaker, right? How does the filmmaker set the tone at the beginning? What kind of techniques or choices does he or she use? You ready?
Two sounds that I love the most about baseball. It's that snap when you throw a ball and you hit that person's glove perfect. It's pop. Or when you hit a baseball with a hardwood bat and it cracks. It's that crack of the bat. It's just a phenomenal sound.
Baseball is a game of patience.
Turn to your partner and talk about what you think the filmmaker did there to set the mood or the tone for this particular video. Go. Yeah, okay, I'm hearing you say some really great things. So these are some of the things I heard. Number one, I heard people say the music really kind of sets this tone, right? It has a mood to it. And then I heard you say that you guys were talking about how like there's specific sounds you hear, like the crack of the bat and the ball hitting the glove, and detailed sounds that zero in on that experience and that really make you focus on this idea of playing baseball, right? You guys were saying, what were you saying? Ananya. Yeah, okay, so we're describing, he's describing baseball from his own personal experience, right? We still don't know what the bigger story here is about. We really don't know what this video is about, except it has something to do with baseball. But we get somebody's individual view of it, really close up, okay? So, do you guys remember when we were writing our narrative at the very beginning of the year? And we talked about writing our own stories, remember? And there were parts of that narrative that you were supposed to zoom focus. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what this is. This is like a zoom focus, don't you think? Like at the very beginning, we're seeing a zoom focus on these people, and they're on the field. They're right in the field. We're seeing them close up, in fact. Visually, we're seeing them close. We see their uniforms. We see their faces. We hear the crack of the bat. We hear the noise. So this is very focused in on in a detailed moment. Would you all agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I want you to keep watching, and I want you to listen now on not only, in fact, let's do this. With your partner, I want a partner 1 and a partner 2. Decide who's going to be doing what. Okay. Partner one, you are going to, your job is to watch the images closely in the film. Partner 2, your job is to listen to the words. Okay? Partner 1, images, partner 2, words. Here we go. You ready?
You fail more than you succeed. It's not a time to get down on yourself thinking about what you did last at bat. You have to think about, what can I change? What can I fix? And you have to be patient. Just like life. And just like on time.
All right, so a couple of really great things. So I heard several people talk about the theme being, you learn from your failures, right? You screw up, but then you try again. And the next time you go up there to bat, you think about how you messed it up last time, and you try to fix it, right? There's the words, the themes coming out already of the story, of the film. Then the visuals, even share what you said.
I said that he was patient, didn't just swing at the first pitch.
Right, we're seeing him getting ready to bat. He doesn't just swing at the first bat. He's patient. He's thinking it through. He's trying to reflect on what he's known and to do a better job going forward. Right. Now, I meant to stop it before this image came up. But do you know what this is?
No. Yes.
Huh?
It's Alcatraz.
It's a prison. Where is it? Do you know? Has anyone ever been there or seen it before?
I think I saw
In San Francisco?
Ooh, I've been there.
Okay, have you driven over the Golden Gate Bridge? Anyone driven over the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco? Then you drove right by this prison. It's San Quentin. It's right next to the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. And this is where this baseball game takes place. And these are the people playing. They're inmates at San Quentin. All right? Now, let's keep going for just a little bit. No, let's do this. Let's rewind it. Let's rewind it to the beginning, and then we'll watch a little bit farther. And now that we know where it takes place, think about the choices that the filmmaker made, like what they zero in on at the beginning and what words they choose to say. And how does it seem to make more sense to you now? How do you get a better understanding now that you know the bigger picture of where it's happening? All right, let's do this.
There's two sounds that I love the most about baseball. It's that snap when you throw a ball and you hit that person's glove perfect. It's pop. Or when you hit a baseball with a hardwood bat and it cracks. It's that crack of the bat. It's just a phenomenal sound.
Baseball is a game of patience. You fail more than you succeed. It's not a time to get down on yourself thinking about what you did last at bat. You have to think about what can I change, what can I fix. And you have to be patient. Just like life. And just like on time.
lot of hurt, I've caused a lot of pain, and I owe a debt. Eric was murdered for nothing.
I'm here for second-degree murder of David Palmer, an altercation we had in 2002. Unfortunately, it took a man's life in the process of regaining mine. I feel bad about that, and I always will. I look at prison as a growing experience for me as a man.
It's scary at first because all the the things you hear about this prison, and you got your guard up at all times.
Prison is a segregated environment. Just stick to your own.
Stop there. Now, let's talk for 30 seconds about how your understanding has changed now that you've watched more, that going back to the beginning makes more sense. So, let me put it this way. What themes, central ideas, or social issues that do you think have been brought out, are being brought out in this film that were suggested in the beginning? Go.
Okay. In the beginning, we're talking about they have more because like in life they are like doing time and they've all made mistakes. But now they're learning things. Why do you think that? And they're all wearing the same. I mean, it shouldn't be odd.
Think about where they are, who they are, what's the social problem. I mean, there is a big social problem. And then there's the idea of see, I know. Okay, so we have, I think, some themes or big central issues are coming out of this, don't you think? Main ideas? Name one for us. Let's share out. So go ahead.
Success comes from failure.
Success after you've had failures, you can change them into successes by learning from those failures and changing your behaviors, right? Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to have small mistakes than big ones.
Yes, small mistakes are better than big ones. Small mistakes in baseball as opposed to big mistakes like killing someone. Right? Yeah?
It's important to learn from mistakes.
It's important to learn from your mistakes. Good. Yeah. What were you going to say? Yeah.
Dwell on your mistakes.
Oh, I like that. Don't dwell on your mistakes. Move forward from them, right? Move forward. Look forward in the future. Make some progress. What else?
Mistakes don't define you, they make you.
That's right. Your mistakes don't necessarily define you. You define yourself. You define who you become after you've made those mistakes. Okay, those are all important themes. What about this idea of baseball? Why baseball? What do you think the baseball is all about here? What does the baseball do, provide? What do you think?
It's like a way for them to get away from like their mistakes and like move on.
It's certainly a way, an escape from their mistakes, a way for them to move on. Anything else? Yeah.
It's kind of like a hobby to distract them, because while they're in there, they have like no freedom, but while they're playing baseball, they have the freedom to play the game.
Exactly. It's a kind of small amount of freedom within this larger confined space. Their lives are controlled in every way, and you can see when you look at that visual of the bars, right, and the individual prison cells. I mean, that is really impressing upon us how confined they are. And then, on the other hand, we have this image at the beginning of him on this wide open field, right, where he gets to throw and hit and run around the bases and escape from that confinement of the moment. That's, I think, a big deal here. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say something for them to be proud of.
Something for them to be proud of, something to take pride in, to be a part of a team. Yes.
And baseball's a very patient sport with like lots of failure.
Yes. It's a patient sport. What else do you have to have? Why else would these guys need to have patience?
Because they have to wait a long time to get out.
To get out, they're in prison, right? If that doesn't require patience, I don't know what does.
I feel like the bases like symbolize like one like getting closer.
Nice. Nice. The symbolism of going around the bases, becoming like one thing at a time, slowly recovering, slowly getting your life back, slowly, becoming a better person or undoing you can't really undo your crimes, but to somehow remediate them, right?
It's also kind of like a freedom, or not freedom, like a privilege. Because I bet they don't let newer inmates use the bat and stuff, or inmates that keep on doing bad things, use the bats. Of course.
So it probably is a privilege. Yeah, it probably is a privilege. So if you screw up too much in prison, you probably won't get to play baseball.
Yes.
All right, let's go on. I want to ask you to make the next connection. So we've been talking about a movie, and we talked about zeroing in. And we talked about the importance here of zeroing in on the sound of the baseball bat, the crack of the bat, the feeling of the ball in your hand, that feeling of freedom that you have when you're playing this baseball. And the zeroing in on the open field, which is the freedom of the field within this confined space. The zeroing in on him talking about patience and him talking about fixing your mistakes and learning from them. All of that zeroing in at the beginning that we saw the first time is closely related to the larger idea of this story. Would you all agree? It's all really integral to this larger picture. That, my friends, is what you also need to do when you read nonfiction. Here's how. When you are reading nonfiction, you are going to run into passages that are Zoom focused, right? What do Zoom focused passages look like? They're long. They're detailed. The action slows way down. They include little minutiae that you might not think is important. But the point is, that's there for a reason. And when you look carefully at that passage, I want you to look at the word choices. I want you to look at the images, just like we did with this film. What were the words? What were the images? That would help in that Zoom-focused passage to convey or reiterate or reinforce the larger idea of the text. Okay? So the Zoom-focused passages, those slow motion passages that are often very long and descriptive, don't skip them. Read them closely. And be thinking like a writer. Why did this writer put this in here? What is he or she trying to convey through this Zoom focus? There's a reason for it to be there. All right? So this is what the work you're going to do on your own now. I want you to go back to your seats. I want you to continue reading. And I want you to be noting Zoom-focused passages. You are going to have to find at least one by tomorrow. Okay? So look for them. There will be more. But yes.